Hello and welcome to the F1 Turkish Grand Prix Watchalong. I've realised I haven't changed something, we'll change it now, but welcome to the Turkish Grand Prix Watchalong. I'm Ron, hello, you know me. And well, what a qualifying it was yesterday. Who would have thought, genuinely, who would have thought that we would be sat here, how long ago? When did the season start? There would be sat here, there we go, that's changed. Sat here nearly 6 months removed, 5 months removed from the start of the season. And we're talking about this might be the most mental race of the year. If you didn't see what happened yesterday in qualifying, well, we'll run through the qualifying positions in. We're waiting until it comes back around, so we're all in sync with each other. All the cars are also just being dried. It's been raining this morning, so the track is wet. That is the biggest thing. The track is wet. But the qualifying positions for this week's Turkish Grand Prix, it's Lance Stroll in P1. Stellar overlapping the wet. We know Lance loves the wet. Verstappen in P2. Perez P3. And Alex Albon P4. Alex Albon and Perez. Albon doing well to get in P4. Danny Rick and Lewis Hamilton P6. Something you don't see often. Ocon. Esteban Ocon. Then Kimi Räikkönen in P9. Valtteri Bottas in P9. Sorry. Giovinazzi in P10. Well done to the Alfas. Vettel Leclerc 11th, 12th, Gasly 13th, that's going to change. Magnussen 14th, Sainz 15th, Norris 16th, Danny Kvyat 17th, Grosjean 18th, Nicholas Latifi 19th, George Russell 20th. But what happened before the race ended? I had time to actually change it. But Pierre Gasly is starting from the back after some changes. My TV has crashed. After some car changes, so he will not be starting there. He will be starting at the back of the grid. Nicholas Latifi and George Russell will be starting from the pit lane. George Russell spun out because the pit lane was so wet. He spun out in the pit lane. So yeah, well, it's a bit interesting, isn't it? Just a little bit. It's going to be very thing. You want to volume up a bit? The mic volume. I can do that. 100%. There you go. I can move my mic as well, so it's a bit more central. Just let me know, because obviously I can't hear it. I can actually, let me load up the stream and I can tell you. I can sort it out for you. Oh, there's multiple things going on, but I hope everyone's okay. Chris, how early is it for you this morning? Let's have a look. Because it must be very early for you. Must be very early. We'll whack it up to full. And so if something mental happens, I'm going to burst your eardrum. It's got to be early for you though, Chris. Because obviously you're in America. Now TV decides it's not going to want... Yeah, no. I know it's just not going to load up. You listen to me with commentary, that's fine then. 3 a.m. Jesus, man. Fair play to you. We're very lucky that, like, in the UK, it's probably around, most races are mid-afternoon. There we go. Yeah, our race is normally mid-afternoon. So, yeah, God. 3 a.m. That's dedication. That is dedication on another level. Can't miss the start live, though. It's going to be... mental. Right. I think that audio's right. Just, if you need me to turn it up, just let me. Or I'll go closer. Yeah. Track wet. Mercs are not a P6 and P9. There's two Alfas who we know can get incredible starts. We've seen it all this season. Antonio Giovinazzi, they always put the bet on him. People always put the bet on him to make the most positions. I mean, it's going to be a lot harder for him. 3.3 miles long, by the way, so it's around 1 minute 40. Good, thank you very much, Chris. I mean, I don't think we'll get as many views because I know quite a lot of the viewers are English as well. And, well, it is early. It is. I feel so mean saying it's 7 minutes past 10, but that's early. But lucky for us, unlucky for you. Yeah, it's going to be so strange, isn't it? See what happens here. I need to think of something new for the stream as well, because I've got the qualifying thing, which is good. But sometimes a lot of changes happen. And also, doesn't really matter, especially on this race when anything can happen. It's like Ellie Goulding. So, what's the biggest news coming into this? It's got to be qualifying happened. It started at 12 lunchtime for us, 12 p.m. Q1 didn't finish till 1 o'clock because obviously with all the delays and everything, I think the main I think he finished at 20 to 2, which is unreal. If you think about it, it's absolutely mental. It went on for nearly 2 hours. I mean, really big misses out on McLarens that they'll be hoping for a better showing than they have. And they're just showing the good Danny Rick outcalling Hamilton, but it's I think we'll talk about Perez and Albon. Perez the key because he's on Racing Point, but Albon really putting that Red Bull in a good position when he needs to. He needs to do it. Just because he's fighting for his seat, and now that he's got himself close to Max, is a chance. Look at the two Alfa Romeos, 8th and 10th. I mean, at one point it looked like they both were going to get this 5th and 6th. They did drop down a little bit because of everything. They're just showing it here, yeah. So it's Magnussen, Norris, Sainz, Kvyat, Roman Grosjean, then it's Latifi, Russell starting the pit lane, but Pierre Gasly starting in 19th after a procedural. Chance of safety. Oh, you would be a madman if the odds were like good. You'd be a madman not to put a bet in a safety car. I mean, I'm trying to see the track now. I don't know if it's dry yet. Let's have a look. See if it. Lance Stroll, the 5th youngest pole sitter, by the way. Charles, Max, I think Sebastian Vettel were there as well. Well done to him, maiden pole position, and he deserves it. He does love. I think we talked about him when it was Imola. When we were on Thursday, the first Italian race, we talked about how quick he is in the way. I'm just going to load up the Formula 1 odds. If I can find it, there we go. See you the odds on this race. I mean, so Turkish Grand Prix live. So the odds on favourite is Max Verstappen at 4-6. He's the favourite. Then it's Hamilton. Then it's Lance Stroll at 16-1. I mean, he's got pole, no chance. Then Valtteri Bottas, Alex Albon, Sergio Perez, Danny Ricciardo, the Charles Leclerc 51, Esteban Ocon, Kimi Räikkönen, Vettel. All 101, 150 to 1, 200. Surprisingly, Nicholas Latifi 1,000 to 1. If you look at, you can't see with that chance of a safety car now because it's early, but I mean, formation lap's going to be huge as well because 2 teams going on Inters, 2 teams taking into risk, and that is Nicholas Latifi and George Russell. This is big. So they've took the risk. They're in the pit lane. I suppose they've got nothing to lose. And they are starting on Inters now. Some of these cars get a good start, some of them get slow due to the wet tyres. Obviously, Russell and Latifi are going to have colder tyres because of having to warm everything up. So we're just going to... There are big pockets of puddles and wetness all over this first corner. So that's a bit like Interlagos, isn't it, the first corner? And Kota as well. It's a lovely. It is a nice track again in sort of the Turkish hills. I'd say that's a hill. I'm just looking to see if there's any huge walls. But see here, this is around turn 4. It does look quite dry, but then you come into the next corner straight after, and they just seem a puddle. Apparently, the right side of the track is also wetter, which is mental because it's just thing. Also, Hamilton could win the season here. If what's it called? They need to. I think the best thing, if Bottas finishes 7th or lower, Hamilton's won no matter what. If Bottas wins, Hamilton needs to finish. If Bottas wins and gets fastest lap, it goes to Bahrain. If Bottas gets first, Hamilton needs to finish 2nd. If Bottas gets 2nd, Hamilton only needs to finish 4th or something to win. It's all shaping up to be Hamilton, but if Hamilton spins out, it goes to Bahrain. If Bottas has a good lap, good race and stays in it, but it'll be interesting to see. And look at all that spray coming off thing. It's showing the past winners of Turkey. It's Vettel, Hamilton, Button, and Massa. So I think there's only 3 drivers on the grid who have had previous experience here, which would be Vettel, Hamilton, Stroll, skidding all over. Should we have a look at it'd be F1, 2011. That'll be the most recent way you can tell Turkish GP. I've just put 2011 and it's come up with thingy. Here we go. So Vettel, Hamilton, and that's Sergio Perez. He has raced here. Just three of them. Which is Perez, Hamilton, Vettel. No Kimi even. No, Kimi would have raced there before previous years. Yeah, of course it will. So this is going to be fun. Like you said, Chris, definitely. I'll be very surprised if we don't see a safety car, considering all the times, all the mental races we've had this season with red flags, yellow flags, safety cars. All of Twitter is excited, by the way. All of Twitter is absolutely buzzing for this. Everyone except Russell and Latifi are on wets. Russell and Latifi are on intermediates. This feels like a kind of last man standing race. Giovinazzi did crash on his way to the grid, but he's got his car sorted. That's what Russell did. He lost his front wing. I'm just trying to go through just to see if there is anything. If Valtteri Bottas does not outscore Lewis Hamilton by 8 points today, Hamilton is world champion for the 7th time. It's lights out. Here we go, though. And it's obviously a very slow start. And who's that on the outside? That's Lewis Hamilton. Is an incredible start, but so does Sergio Perez. It's a racing point 2-1. So do the Renaults, though, Hamilton. And it's a Renault spin. It's a Mercedes spin. But both cars stay on the track, most importantly. And that's Valtteri Bottas, so it's not the start he would want us, of course. But it goes, I think it's the 2 racing points, a Mercedes, a Ferrari. Alex Albon really fighting. I think Albon has took over his teammate, Max Verstappen. It was Esteban Ocon who did spin out, I think. Morning, Campbell. Morning. I don't know where you are. If you're in England, morning. If you're in America, good night. Maybe. Valtteri Bottas, though, he spins out. I think the McLaren's made a great start here, but so has Kevin Magnussen. But you see, it's Lance Stroll, Sergio Perez, then it's Lewis Hamilton, then it's Ferrari. I'm guessing that's Charles Leclerc, then it's 2 Red Bulls. It could be Max and Alex, I think. I think it's Alex Albon. I think it's Verstappen, Alex Albon. Wow. You're showing Verstappen. He's just so struggling for grip and also being stuck behind that Ferrari. He's going to go for outside, but obviously with the thing. But Lance Stroll is far away. Sergio Perez is far away. Max doesn't look sharp. Is that what he called him? Did he? I don't think I can say. This is yellow flag is sector 2. I'm guessing that's no, it's fine. It's probably someone just gone off, as you'd expect a lot in this race. I didn't realise he called Stroll. What, he called Stroll? That? It must have been not recent, but yeah, Max has had a problem with words. There's still a yellow flag on sector 2 that hasn't been cleared. I think it's Ocon and Bottas, because Ocon and Bottas have dropped down. It's Latifi and Russell have passed him, but I don't know. On the inside, Hamilton fights, and he just doesn't have the grip and runs wide, and he stays. As we come into the straight, we were about to come to the straight, and wow, look at that. You cannot see the drivers behind Lance Stroll when he's driving. Oh, this is unreal. This is great, though. The yellow flag of sector 3. You're going to see that pop up so much. I mean, who's had an incredible start? For once, the Alphas have gone down. It's Latifi. I think Latifi spun out as well because he's in 20th now. When he were ahead of Bottas and Ocon. Ocon Pua starts in 12th now. Same Valtteri Bottas down 9. Great start by the McLaren. Carlos Sainz up into thing. But look who's had an incredible start. I thought it was Charles Leclerc. It's not Charles Leclerc. It's Sebastian Vettel in P3. That is unreal from Seb. Qualifies 11th. Ocon comes in for fresh wets. It's obviously that collision has took him out of the tyres. Wow. I mean, Stroll, Perez, Vettel, Verstappen, Albon, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Sainz, Magnussen, Giovinazzi, Kvyat, Gasly, Leclerc, Norris, Grosjean, Bottas, Russell, Latifi, Ocon. Who would have thought this? A Ferrari in P3. Max Verstappen is hunting Sebastian Vettel down here, but things with these overtakes, you've got to be so careful. The track is drying up, so it'll be interesting to see the strategies now of how when they pit to sort of make sure that go to dries. I mean, they're still struggling so much for grip here, as we just mean showed about, but Gasly again started from back of the grid, started in 19. He's up into P13 now, both. AlphaTauri is very close to each other. Wow. You just look at this thing, and when Max goes to overtake Seb, Verstappen completely loses. Lance Stroll sets the fastest lap. This is Racing Point's race to lose. I really do think it is. Just keep your car on track. It's very interesting start. I don't think it was as hectic as we thought it was going to be. I mean, you had Bottas and Ocon both spinning out, but like nothing amazing. But Perez getting thing, Verstappen dropping 2, Vettel an incredible start. Hamilton where he was, Albon down 1, Ricciardo down 2. But like, yeah, look at. I think your biggest movers are Vettel, Sainz, and maybe Gasly. I think you're probably the biggest one. Magnus up into points. Unreal. But you look at the gap. Stroll is 5 seconds ahead of Perez. Perez is 7 seconds ahead of. Then we're just seeing the start now, and it's Alex Albon has a horrid start, which, and so does both Red Bulls have a horrid start. They lose so many places here. Because Ferrari gets past him, it's Ferrari, and you see an Esteban Ocon and Bottas spin. Insane, lucky that no connection happens, so they both can keep the cars going, but hard for Ocon to rejoin the track. And then Ricciardo loses places just by not having any grip at all, losing it, and the Red Bulls get past him, but Max Verstappen looks like he's missed a gear there, I think. Yeah. That's why it's such a horror stand. I'm guessing Albon must have had a very similar thing because they had practically identical starts. And that Ferrari must have been Sebastian Vettel he surely must have jumped the gun. I'm trying to see because, well, Vettel was ahead of Charles, weren't it? Or they were close to each other. I'm just trying to look. I'm just watching now of the Esteban Ocon and think, oh, that's unfortunate. It is teammate collision. It's Ocon and Bottas. I think the problem is he squeezed on the inside. I think it's Lewis. Yeah, if you look on, I think they show Lewis Hamilton's camera, and I just want to see Bottas' spin. Bottas, I think, obviously tries to brake, so doesn't he? Esteban Ocon, he spins out on himself. Who's this? Is this Esteban? This is Esteban Ocon. I think you should show Lewis Hamilton. Hopefully, Sky. Showing Esteban Ocon. Yeah, it's not his fault. He goes on the outside of Daniel Ricciardo, but Ricciardo's squeezed by Hamilton. Ocon spins. He does well to keep his car going. That's one key thing. Keeps his car going. Oh, it's Lewis Hamilton. Is it Hamilton? It's Bottas. Can they show Hamilton, please? I want to see what happened to him. Yeah, Bottas. I think it's over for him, mate. I really do. With Stroll 6 seconds ahead, Lance Stroll says fastest lap of this race again. If it says it is, Lewis Hamilton is the champion for the 7th year in a row, and fair play to him. Fair play indeed. Have a quick drink. Oh. Vettel is holding up Verstappen very well here. For the racing points, if anything. I'm just looking at the back of the pack. Vettel, Verstappen, Albon, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Sainz and Magnussen are part of your top 10. But I mean, Vettel isn't quick enough, but he is holding up Max Verstappen for all these racing points, and Verstappen is getting quite agitated as Max does. I'm guessing everyone's seen the image of Max. Stroll saying the track's drying up. This could be huge. See when drivers pit, but if the pit dries and then it goes wet, or the track is still wet, so you can see there's still a lot of spray. There we go. I think it's still wet, and I think there's still a chance. Yeah, you said K-Mag P10. Great, that up 3. If he can get points, I mean, it's Perez's, technically. Perez's final season. It's Magnussen's final season. Grosjean's final season. I'm just trying to look. Vettel's still got to see if Verstappen Albon. It might be Albon's final season. It might be Hamilton's. You don't know what he'll do after this. Same with Kvyat. It might be Kvyat's final season. I think these races could mean everything. It could mean there are a couple of seats available, not many, but it could mean a race could define your next year. I know that K-Mag and Grosjean are IndyCar out there. I think they've both held talks with IndyCar teams. But we're just getting a little middle of the pack battle here between, well, not even middle, but Verstappen just can't get past Sebastian Vettel because obviously it is wet, so he's catching up to him, but with the conditions, he can't go and dive in. I think there's only one man we'll see send it in, and that it will be Daniel. As Verstappen goes very, not wide, just skates along that corner. This is, I mean, not as much chaos as we expected, for sure, but it's definitely something, I think. I'm just going to think, just looking at my Twitter, see if there's anything I've actually missed. Just all about Vettel and the difference in times that we usually see with the Mercs, we're seeing with the racing points. By the way, this is the first lap in 2020 when Sebastian Vettel's been classified in the top 3. Unreal from the Ferrari, considering where the Ferraris have been this season. I just wonder if I can lay back here, and I'm fine on the camera. I'll have a look. If I'm alright. I'm okay. It's fine. The problem is, this could have happened. Sergio Perez now sets fast as lap, catching up his teammate a little bit. You just see, when they go around the final corner of the race points, you're seeing the rest of the pack all behind them. A bit of a gap between all these drivers though. I mean, a second between Vettel and Verstappen, 2 seconds between Verstappen now, and race control, first lap incident, no investigation necessary. Of course, not with everything that's on, like the laps and stuff. Seeing Carlos Sainz's start. Oh no, getting past Kimi Räikkönen, apologies. Just gets him on a straight, I think. Ooh, how does Carlos Sainz do here? Does it go on the inside? Kimi skates and goes off the track, and Carlos just keeps his car on the track. Nice from Carlos, in fairness, keeping on the track, doing what he needs to do. Just seeing here, Gasly, Leclerc, and Norris, a back battle thing. I mean, Bottas is with him as well. Who would have thought that? Gasly race winner this year, Leclerc podium position this year, Norris podium position this, Bottas race winner this year. Yet they're all battling for 13th. Hamilton complained about his front brakes not working as Lando Norris runs wide. He's gonna. It looks like he'll lose that position without, but he'll fight with him at least. Bottas will try to get past him. Norris holds on. Only just though. Only just. With Norris running wide, he has lost the AlphaTauris and Charles Leclerc. So he's a little bit far away. A little bit far. There's things you like to see. It's just said here. Lance Stroll's already a pit stop ahead of all of Lewis Hamilton, which is just so nice to see. We normally talk about how the Mercs are so far ahead of everyone, but now it's the boys. It's the racing points. I mean, some things like Nicholas Latifi is 33 seconds behind Ocon, so not a good race for him, the Canadian. But at least another Canadian is doing it for the boys. This is... We might see Stroll coming for Inters as his tyres are getting very hot, apparently. I mean, they're showing this bad, but I suppose it's bad the only bad that's going on track. So they'll all follow this racing line here where it's dry, the track is drying out, but... And that's Charles Leclerc coming into the pits. Ooh, he nearly loses it. He nearly loses it. He does well there. Does well to keep it in. He'll come into the pits. I'm guessing he'll come in for Inters. Leclerc comes in. He's on Inters. Let's see if he can get these warmed up. Let's have a look. See if these Inters thing. I suppose all the teams will be looking at Ferrari and think, okay, are the Inters quick enough? Are the Inters quick enough as... Sure, Sebastian Vettel again, just holding up Max Verstappen, but... In fairness, it's not like Vettel's doing anything wrong. It's not, Max isn't challenging him. Really, he can't. That's all competed because he had a rear left puncture. That's why I thought it was... Because I did find it strange that it paid, considering... Should I move my camera a bit down? Because I realise my head's a bit out of frame. There we are. You can just see my bed. Didn't have the green screen today. I was gonna, but... It's a lot of effort and a lot of back and forth. And when I don't need to. When I don't need to at all. As we're nearly 8 laps in, we've got 50 laps left. Everyone on wets apart from 3 men. George Russell, Charles Leclerc and Nicholas Latifi. So we should look alright. We do look alright here. Hamilton does set the fastest lap. I mean, a couple of laps after complaining about his front brakes. It's the Hamilton effect. A 1:52, so the track is close to drying out. Bottas said he's not going to be able to get through this train ahead, so that is Norris, Gasly and Kvyat. So he's saying try something else. So maybe Bottas takes the plunge and goes for it. Ooh, Verstappen, a little bit of a skid. Leclerc set a fastest sector 2. As Bottas pits, I'm guessing Bottas will come in for Inters. This could really start the race. I mean, yeah, Bottas does come in for Inters as well. And I think one big thing is this is... Lance... this is big for Lance, by the way. Just because he will use all this information on the cars going for Inters and see that they're picking up speed. And he can afford a fit pit stop. In terms of he won't really lose many places. He's 17 seconds ahead of Hamilton. So he should come out either just ahead or just after Hamilton, but obviously with the pits and everything, he should make it all fine. Hamilton though, saying it is Inters. It's Inter's weather, but the tyres are still going, and it's Hamilton now sets fastest sector 1 on wet when you've got Ferraris, and it's going to be Sebastian Vettel will come in. Max Verstappen is finally released, but how much has it hindered him? Here we go. It's big for can Max Verstappen catch up as that's Alex Albon who sets the fastest lap of the race. Hamilton pits as well, by the way. Hamilton has pitted for Inters. Oh, he will pit. I know he's in there. Inters are on. Hamilton is out. 2.8 joint pits, very similar times by Ferrari there. Both hitting a 2.8. As Sainz now is up to 7th. Just ahead of Sebastian Vettel. Kimi Raikkonen does pit as well. He'll be on Inters. Kevin Magnussen does pit as well. He'll go on Inters. Everyone's just waiting now. They've seen the switch in play from all the teams. Giovinazzi will come in, so looks like not a double stack, but a quick enough pit stop that Giovinazzi could come in, get his tyres at the same time as Raikkonen. But this will be interesting. So Raikkonen pits. Does Giovinazzi get a normal pit? Looks like he is. Looks like nothing's wrong with it. Same with Kvyat. Kvyat comes in. Grosjean came in as well, so Leclerc Ferrari might have done this perfectly with Leclerc, because Leclerc is on Inters and he shouldn't be making his way to pack with everyone pitting now. It'll be Lance Stroll who does come in for the pits. He's going to be the first out of the top 6 to pit. The currently as it is are going to be the first one to pit. So, we'll see how this pays off. But yeah, Charles Leclerc is 0.7 seconds faster than Lance Stroll in terms of last lap. So Inters are the play to go. As we see in a Williams, that's George Russell. As Lance Stroll got to get a good pit stop here for the Canadian. Got to get a good pit stop. He comes in. Forecast says it's light rain again. Yeah, I suppose you stick with Inters. If you need to come back in for wets, you come back in for wets. And that's a fine pit stop by the Racing Point, 2.9 seconds. See where they come out. See where does Stroll. Will he come out? It's Daniel Ricciardo, so he comes out ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. Only just, but he does come out ahead of him. But he's going to have to get these tyres heated up a bit. Latifi does pit. He's at the back of the pack, won't mean anything. Maybe Latifi takes a risk, but I doubt it. It's only going to be wet and Inters because of the track. Weather. Latifi 3.5. That's slow from Williams after a team who had really good pit stops last year. Seemingly not as quick this time, and he's a minute behind everyone. Verstappen saying, let's not go too early on Inters. He seems to be very happy on the wets, but I think the worry for Red Bull will be, well, everyone's catching up. Maybe they say to Alex coming for the Inters first, but I'll be surprised because Charles Leclerc getting the overtake on that is... That's George Russell. Sorry for the silence, George Russell. Let's have a look at the forecast quickly. Live forecast. Istanbul GP. Weather forecast, here we go. Another chance of rain. Don't say it's not live. Damn it. Islam, I trust you, Chris. I trust you. Esteban Ocon ahead of Valtteri Bottas, but Bottas will probably now. Sergio Perez will be taking the risk now. He will be pitting. It says Hamilton. Hamilton is on the inters and he did set a fastest sector. Sainz not pitted yet. Ricciardo not pitted. Both Red Bulls not pitted yet. Oh, quick drink quickly. Oh, my throat. And Verstappen will go into P1, setting the fastest lap. Perez comes in for inters. It's a slow pit stop. It's a slow pit stop. It's 4.9. Let's see what difference. He's lucky that Ricciardo's come in, but he does lose a second. I think Vettel will be close. Ricciardo comes in. Ricciardo goes out. It's 2.6. It's quick pit stops. Sainz comes in. Sainz comes out. It's a 2.8 pit stop. So, Hamilton, yeah, Hamilton's 3 seconds quicker. 3 seconds. Woo. Only just though. Oh, it's close, it's close. What? I don't know. They're the only car, apart from Esteban Ocon. But Ocon really pitted, and Gasly is pitted. Ocon probably will pit, he'll end up at the back of the pack. There you go, Chris, it's happening. I feel like they are. I mean, they have to come in, and I think Red Bull have told him you're coming in, but because you're going to lose this race if not, because you don't switch as I think this is Charles Leclerc, it will be catching up Kimi Räikkönen. Charles Leclerc driving for his life, really. Can he do it? Will Charles Leclerc get Kimi Räikkönen? Sorry if I'm sniffling, it's a bit sniffly, it's sniffle season. That time just before December, when the cold weather properly comes in, it's the horrible rainy weather. Sniffle season, those. Like they're dry. That's nice to know. Leclerc does get past Kimi Räikkönen, by the way. He does do that. I mean, I want to see Verstappen's pit. He has come in. Well, Albon's staying out, obviously, so they're too close for the double stack. Oh! Removing some tape on the brake till there, according to Ted Gravitz, that makes it a 4-second pit stop. Will Perez, this is going to be so close. Oh, Verstappen nearly spins it. And Perez, the most important thing, Perez gets ahead of Verstappen, but Vettel and Hamilton will be right behind him now on warmer tyres. Verstappen will have to warm. There's only one driver now on them in wets, and it is Alex Albon, so you expect him to come in next lap because Lance Stroll is catching him. We've got a lovely, really battle for P3. It's Perez, Verstappen, Vettel and Hamilton. I don't know how close Ricciardo is. Ricciardo isn't close. We're getting a battle between Ricciardo who's going to McLaren and Sainz who's leaving McLaren next year. Getting a lovely little battle there. But can Hamilton get past Sebastian Vettel, then get past Max Verstappen? Verstappen's was lunged quite far ahead here. Stroll will go into P1 because Albon will be pitting. Surely Red Bull should have at least pitted one when Stroll pitted, pit one. When Perez pitted, pit the other. As it stands, Hamilton will have won the championship because of Bottas is sitting in P13. He'll have this done, and well done Lewis Hamilton, even if he wins it his 6th. He won't want that, but yeah. But it's all about this race. It's all about this race. Can Hamilton get past Sebastian Vettel? Tries to go the inside. Vettel will cover the outside. Albon pits. Albon comes in. Let's see if he can get a quick pit stop. In. Tyres on. That's a good pit stop by the Red Bull team. 2.9 seconds. Where does he come out? Will he come out ahead of Perez? He won't. Verstappen's ahead of him. Vettel will be ahead of him. Hamilton will be ahead of him. Poor Alex Albon is there. Kimi Räikkönen, I think, pits. Because Russell and Bottas both get past him. Norris didn't though, so maybe not. Don't know what the gap's like. So everyone has pitted. Everyone is on intermediate tyres. We are 14 laps in, by the way. 14 laps. Can he do it? Can he hold on? It's 10 seconds ahead. Yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, no. Antonio Giovinazzi there has had to pull over. We've got our first retirement. It's definitely an engine problem, but hasn't track drivers in stores. Nova overtaken near the incident. So obviously, luckily, Giovinazzi's air pulled just off to a bit of a runoff, so he'll be able to get the car. But poor Antonio Giovinazzi with a great qualifying. He would have been hoping to build off that. Obviously, he's got the C next year, which is a positive, but poor Antonio. Probably would have really wanted this race. Just get another points position, really boost his confidence. Is it I think VSC is out. Yeah, it is. But Antonio Giovinazzi, the first retirement this year. As we thought he'd come a lot earlier. Come on lap 14. So we've got 18, 44 laps left. So still a while to go. It's going to be a long one. We knew it. We knew it was going to be a long one. Now it'll be very interesting because Lance Stroll. Yes, so Lance Stroll now. Yeah, I was just about to say it, Chris. George Russell's a P11 now. I don't know whether this is because of pits or whatever, but it looks like George Russell's actually got himself in a really good position here. They just showed Verstappen if he crossed that white line. Nah, he's alright, he just stays in. Russell's got a big chance here. We talked about it last week. They're showing the race control there. Let's have a quick drink. Oh, and you know what? I mean, we've got VSC now, so it's going to be a bit boring. But this isn't ideal for Lance Stroll and Sergio Perez. They've got such a huge gap to the Red Bulls. It will be closing down. Stroll is still 10 seconds ahead, but Verstappen is 2 seconds behind Sergio Perez. And then Vettel is 4 seconds behind, so... Because as we see Antonio Giovinazzi's car there will get pulled off the track. So George Russell there. In P11, yeah, Russell hasn't pitted. I forgot he started on, I don't think he has, because he started on Inters, didn't he? That's why he's so ahead. I couldn't figure out why. I thought he just had an extreme pace. He did not. He started on the Inters, which might have been perfect for him. A slow start, but once the tyres are on, get used to the track, because Sergio Perez there will come around final corner. Virtual safety car should go maybe in 2 laps. I think you saw that Antonio Giovinazzi's car was nearly out of the way, in fairness. So Perez's slow pit stop. I think it was the front right. Sorry, it was. The front right didn't lock in full. I mean, it's still quick. 4.9 is quickish in terms of he didn't lose much, but where he was, it gives Verstappen that 2 second cushion. I think now, yeah. Vettel though, starting in P11, now in P4, doing very well here. Yeah, virtual safety car will be ending. So we'll get proper racing in a second. So now, Chris, does this count? You said you said chance of a safety car this race. I mean, virtual safety car counts, right? That counts. Hamilton now will hunt down Sebastian Vettel, both struggling for grip. Hamilton gets it before him. So no DRS due to this weather, but the track does seem to be drying up quite a bit. That's a lie. It's a complete lie by me. It's a complete lie. Can Lewis Hamilton get him? He can't. Only just. Speed from Hamilton now to try. He won't get him. Won't get him yet. Lovely little battle between these 2 veterans. I think you saved the grid. Yeah, they are. They're definitely veterans. If they raced in Turkey in 2011, they're definitely veterans. I mean, Hamilton's going to win his 7th World Championship today. We need to bunch him up again. Right, who's the driver that you think, can spin out, don't care? Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon, spin out. Don't get that badly damaged. Just like spin out at an awkward area where they need to bring out a safety car. Oh, Hamilton on the outside, but he runs wide. I don't think he notices how close Alex Albon was, because Alex Albon just comes in from behind and gets him. That's a mistake you don't really see Hamilton making there. He locked up his brakes and went wide, but you rarely see Hamilton conceding a place in an overtake. He's a consummate professional in terms of racing, so yeah, Esteban Ocon I feel like is probably the perfect person. I won't feel anything if Hamilton complained about his brakes. I mean, if Hamilton retires from this race, that'd be mental for the thing. As Valtteri Bottas gets past George Russell. Not many. It's a problem with races. You either have Hockenheim where it's all wet and everyone is just struggling massively. You've got this where the track is dry wet. And I know that sounds so stupid, dry wet, but I was going to check Twitter to see what the Twitter's saying about weather. No chance Perez sits in P2. I'm just looking here. So there's no chance for Perez sits in P2 with team Audis if he catches up to Stroll. I'm trying to see if there's any weather ahead. I don't think. No, I don't think there is. Damn it. I don't think there is. Also, have you seen the... I'm guessing you have the video of... So the drivers have just done sung for the national anthem and the jet engine goes above. And this video, I think it's Esteban Ocon, Charles, Max and Alex all just absolutely babbing themselves when that plane goes over. These people that drive the cars at 200 miles an hour. Oh, Bottas has spun. He lost 4 places out. I find it weird because he's only just overtook George Russell. Now Perez has just set a fastest lap. Could be good for him. Could be good for him. This will be very, very close. Thing is, with the F1 watch-alongs, it is so hard to... I have so much admiration for Croft, Matt Brundle, anyone who does Sky Sports commentary, just because... first of all, mine's not professional anyway, of sorts. But, yeah. So we're 35 minutes into the race and 17 laps have gone. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. Charles Leclerc sets fastest lap of the race and Norris gets past Kimi Raikkonen. Seeing Alex Albon there getting past Sebastian Vettel, something that Hamilton couldn't do, to be honest with you. Hamilton really struggled to do that. If this sounds, it's just me focusing on the race, but I know I can't do that with the watch along. As Ricardo now hunting down Hamilton, in fairness. Verstappen's so close to Sergio Perez here, but he just can't get past him. It's one thing Max struggled with earlier as well. He just couldn't get past him. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Who's gone off this time? I think it's Daniel Kvyat. It's fine though. It's just a spin, I think. The track is clear. That's the thing. It gives you a false sense of hope. You see the yellow flags and you think, oh yes, and then as Alex Albon says, fastest lap of the race. Now you obviously see the lap times going up a bit quicker. Ooh. Stroll now. Stroll 8 seconds ahead of his teammate Sergio Perez. He is very quick right now. He should win this race. And what a way to win it. You get pole, you get the win as well. I mean, we've still got 40 laps left to go. Here we go. Now Charles Leclerc now sets fastest lap of the race. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna see changes. One big thing is Charles Leclerc is 15 seconds behind Carlos Sainz, who is in 8th. So there's a real big... And Magnussen is 17 seconds behind Charles Leclerc, who's in 9th. Charles Leclerc all by himself. all by himself. He's going to have a stellar of the thing. He's probably going to have to wait for another pit stop. Let's have a look. It's Max Verstappen now. Perez holds on. Verstappen runs wide. Verstappen spins. He can't get control of it. He's into the grass. He's backwards. He's still in the grass. Albon gets past. This has got to be a yellow flag, Chris. That's all you got. Which Verstappen makes his car, but Albon gets past. Vettel gets past. Hamilton gets past. Max Verstappen, pal. Why? Perez is not going to concede that place if Verstappen comes into the pits. Why did he do that? Perez was not going to give him the place that easily. Albon sets fastest lap, by the way. Verstappen complaining about a flat foot. He comes in 14 turns again. Where does he come out? Ricciardo gets Venom Sainz again. He'll come out just behind Carlos. So you see him here. Thing is, on the corner it's fine here, but then he goes for him. He runs off. He spins. Can't get under control on the second rotation. He clips the grass and he hits the grass here. Then has to wait. Alex Albon gets past him. He goes to go again, but obviously he hasn't got enough speed as Vettel and Hamilton get past him. But Max, mate, why? In 8th, and this is going to be a struggle for Max Verstappen here. But you know what? Racing points. If you get a podium here, Sergio Perez surely he's put his name in the hat for us. If no teams pick you up, you're going to think that might be the biggest mistake you ever make as a constructor. If you've got an MC and up, I think he could have gone to Haas. He should have gone to Haas, but with obviously the rumour, not the rumour, it's practically confirmed. It's Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin, because of money. Sergio doesn't have the seat. Albon almost has to get a podium, even if that seems like not enough. That was silly of him. It was. He doesn't need to go there at least. Wait and try get him on the straight instead of think, yeah. I don't want to say the ego, because he does have a little one, but I think he's just very confident in himself. I think it's just, I want to say a rookie mistake, but he's not even a rookie. There's no need to go for it on there. No need. And he just got angry. Yeah. With Alex Albon, yeah, I think he's a goner. I really do. I don't see him staying. That unfortunately, I wish he does, because he does seem like a genuinely nice guy, but it's not all about being nice. I was looking. So with everything going on with this year, and if you don't know, from the UK, where we're in a bit of a mess, UK, England. I just want to look at the streams and stuff, because if I look at the schedule, because I was just thinking about it then. So Bahrain I can do. The other Bahrain I can do. Okay. Depending on when we're told to go home, we'll definitely, on the 27th of November, so not next week, but the week after, I'll be here for the Bahrain. The Bahrain repeat, maybe. I don't know. The way everything's going on in our country, I don't know. Yeah, there'll be no need. No problem. Hamilton now. Losing time. Vettel just holding him up as he was earlier. As Vettel were holding up for Verstappen. Albon sets another fastest lap. He could really have a stellar race here. If he... First, we talked about last year. It was Italy, where it was Sainz, Gasly and Stroll. If we can get something like Stroll, Perez and Albon, who would have thought that? Even if Vettel gets in there. The thing is... But then, I mean, so you look at the racing points, so you talk about the C6, yeah. You bring in Vettel as your veteran. He's not going to see it, and I think I think Vettel's got to stay in F1. This year, Sainz being here, but we know he's a very capable driver. Fastest lap, by the way, is changing always. It was Albon, then it was Verstappen, now it's Leclerc. So it's very, very changing. But it's Charles Leclerc looking quick, by the way. So I understand getting Vettel, and I understand getting Stroll now. He has proved that he's not a versatile driver, but if you need a driver who can drive well in not the best conditions, Lance Stroll is. I mean, Sergio Perez as well. He's in second. He got qualified P3. It is an interesting. It's a weird situation, I'd say. Very weird. So. Interesting. Under investigation, it's Max Verstappen. I don't know what. For crossing the line at the pegs, it's when it loses it. Yellow flag at sector 1, I don't think it's going to be anything. Meh, Max has a penalty overcoming. Yeah, it's when he skids in it. When he skids, there's still a yellow flag in sector 1. There he goes, clear. I think that's Bottas again. It's Valtteri Bottas. Bottas is having many issues here, by the way. Like, really struggling. Yeah, hits that wet puddle, spins, keeps himself on the track. Bottas is not having a good race at all. Who's this? Is this Carlos Sainz? Ah, his camera's covered in water. I don't know whether that's what he can see from his mask. As Max Verstappen now, he's hunting down Carlos Sainz, I think. Yeah, Verstappen, he does finish the show it earlier, didn't the count, and he did go. Did he go over the line? By the way, Albon is catching up Sergio Perez. Albon is quick. Albon's nearly 2 seconds, but every lap he's made up seconds, and nearly made up a second nearly every lap. He can't think it's for Max now. It's going to be a great recovery, but you've got to get past Carlos Sainz, Ricciardo, Hamilton, and then you've got to catch. Then you've got to get to Vettel. But then once you get to Vettel, you've got to catch up Albon, who's 9 seconds. I want to say predictions for a race winner, but I think you've got to go Lance Stroll. I don't think. I was hoping like maybe a shocking one. I mean, anything can happen. No one expected Max to spin. So Lance Stroll, 5 seconds ahead of Sergio Perez, lost a bit of time. This is really quick. Perez is going quicker though than Stroll. Stroll losing time, it feels like. As I think we're seeing, this is Alex Albon now. He's catching up Sergio Perez. He won't get him on the straight. He's going to have a look, see where the corner is. Won't get him this time, but what Albon needs to do here is just be calm. Don't do what Max did. Don't try lunging at a place where you don't have any right to. I mean, Hamilton, by the way, has won the championship for sure. If Bottas has spun out 3 times, Bottas is not doing anything. This is big though. Let's look at Albon and Perez. Will Perez hold on? Here we go. Albon's just going to tail him. Show Max Verstappen here. I think he's going to show you. Does he lose it again? Yeah, he does. He loses it again and he runs wide off the track onto the smaller runoff. Luckily, no grass. Hits the curb and he's back. He's right. I think it's rear left just goes. Ugh. Little yawn. Yawn, that's a stretch. Albon though, he's quicker than Perez. Not as quick as he was, but that's just in sector 1. Slower in sector 2. So around 1/10 of a second quicker in sector 2. He's nearly 1/10, but then he's nearly 1/10 slower in sector 2. You can see when that penalty comes for Verstappen, because if it's late on, Verstappen won't be happy. So Albon now. He will get Perez on the straight, but no, he won't. Albon, he'll just keep on him. He'll keep on him. Lot of rain thing, but surely Albon will get Perez in a couple of things, as long as no major mistakes come in. This is Albon's second year, in fairness, in F1, isn't it? Yeah. He's his second year in F1, and yeah, he's driving for Red Bull and the biggest team. I mean, you look at the rookies, really, from last year, which was Russell, Norris, and Albon. Was Giovinazzi a rookie, or did he come in for one race? I don't think he was. Let's look at the English rookies then. I mean, George Russell is not stuck in that Williams. He's doing great performances in him. He just needs a better car, and I think he'll be able to perform well. I think he just has to have faith in the car that the car can help him, and I don't think there've been as many mistakes as he's made. Lando Norris, some great performances. Podium this year, consistently challenging his teammate, maybe not today, but also just outside of it, he has really become very popular. Like, in terms of the non-F1 fans, like F1 fans who don't, like people who don't watch F1 that have played with Lando and COD when he's streaming. He has really created a name for himself in terms of non-F1, bringing in non-F1 fans to him. And then Alex Albon, probably the most up and down thing. Started in Toro Rosso, got called up, lost a podium, lost another one. Eventually got the podium later on in the season, this season. But you just think Lance Stroll getting a lot of understeer, by the way. You think if it weren't Verstappen, could Albon have the Red Bull seat? If it was even if it was Albon Gasly, that'd be a nice little pairing. I think Albon won't feel much pressure, but because of the Verstappen effect at Red Bull, it really has affected Alex Albon, because he is fighting for his seat, knowing that everything you do will be judged to Max Verstappen, which is just not fair, is it? Because it's Max Verstappen. He's, regardless of how he's doing in this race, he is still one of the best drivers on the grid. I was listening. The weather looks okay. I have 17 radio. Astro update, still too wet on the last sector. Norris gets past George Russell now. Norris up to 11th, Russell down to 12th. But again, a good race for Russell if he finishes in 12th. It's sad to say for the Williams, but you are happy if you finish 15th or above, I think. There's no way to see. By the way, we're nearly halfway through. We're 29 laps, so 4 more laps and we'll be halfway through. We'll have a look through Twitter, check weather forecast. That's Derby. Oops. It's Bristol. There we go. Albon, this is your moment. It's Albono time. So Lando was just stuck behind Kevin. He's now behind Kevin Magnussen, 2 seconds behind him. I'm seeing what everyone's reaction was to Verstappen. Yeah. Stupid from Verstappen. No need. Why has he gone for that? Nothing. If Albon had been the last on the track to pit, he'd be well in this fight for third right now. Say what he will about his driving, but this sort of thing strategic happens to him so often. He will, won't he? Well done, Lando Norris. Sends it on his former rookie. It's close. It does force Russell off a little bit. I mean, if he tucks inside, I think it's fine, but he does go straight back to the racing line, which does force Russell off. I don't think it's not a penalty. It's the cheeky sending it. You see Daniel Ricciardo do it often. Like you see a lot of drivers just dive on the inside, and he's technically leave a overtake. This kept both wheels on the track, but because they had to come back onto to get onto the track straight, they have ended up forcing the person off. But because there's been no contact, it technically isn't a penalty, even though it probably should be if he's forced him off the track. But yeah. Albon slowed down though. Perez has got a little bit more of a lead. Before there was sort of wheel to wheel. Now a little bit of a gap. You've seen Haas there. Haas not involved in the action. Close. We've got another probably hour to go. I'd say an hour and 10. I'd say 2 hours 15. That probably seems right. Yeah. And I mean, as it stands, we're about to nearly hit the hour mark in a second. I mean, who's this? This is Lando Norris now catching up, hunting for Kevin Magnussen. Norris seems really confident now. Ever since that overtake. Do you like his helmet, Lando? Seb always has a good one as well. the Kaspersky, sponsor, and the little hidden German flag. Will we get Kevin Magnussen? That's the question, because that's about what we're being shown now. Well, by the way, if I'm correct, Charles Leclerc has got to a second behind Max Verstappen. If he has, fair play. As Lando now tries to send it on the inside, I mean, his teammate is a master of the late breakers. His next teammate, has Lando, got to try to take a bit of that off him next year. Can't get him here, they'll go into the straight though, but Max will have him, and we'll probably have to wait a little bit more for the overtake. What driver are you looking forward to next? Predictions in the chat. What driver next year do you think is going to be the most standout? Is it going to be a rookie, if like how the rumoured rookies that are getting seats? Is it going to be a third year? Is it going to be a second year in Nicholas Steve? Is it going to be a veteran? Who do you think next year is going to be a standout that has got a confirmed seat? Race control. Crossing the white line incident involving Max Verstappen will be investigated after the race. I don't like that. I don't like that it's being investigated after the race. I really don't. Oh, Lando Norris. Can I get him on the inside? Oh, Magnussen nearly loses a bit, but Lando just can't get him. K-Mag will fight for this, but he is not losing it. He's got his seat to not even fight for. He just... Team Radio has to stop him. Verstappen complained about his right front now. Not expecting any more rain. That's what Red Bull have said, so might say get some nice little battles on them dries, but people might... Yeah, the track does look very dry. I'm just looking at these right. Doesn't look awful, from what I can see. And Lando Norris does get ahead of Kevin Magnussen, by the way. Poor Kevin. He just wants that 1 point. In fairness, this is Lando. I don't understand why they're investigating Max after the race for the white line cross, just considering... Surely it's easy to tell, okay, he's gone over the line. It could just ruin the race, let's say. I don't know, I'm trying to think. Let's say it means Russell's there. And, you know what I mean? Lando Norris again on that final corner. Nearly on final, like second to last one. On the inside. It's a nice little track, Turkey. As it stands, Hamilton has won it, by the way. Because Valtteri Bottas is in 17th. And then Mercedes, he's in 17th. He's spun out 4. I think that's nearly 4 times he's spun out. What if we were the Rip Plaque Racing Point all along? That's a good tweet from Mercedes. That's a very good tweet. Very good tweet. I can't even like it. I mean, if you want to follow me on Twitter, at RowOC99, I think. Yeah. Capital R, capital OC. And there's a capital 99 there. Oh. And nothing's really happening now. I mean, Stroll's out far ahead. The battle between Perez and Albon just sort of disappeared. Yeah. Yeah. Hamilton again, still behind Vettel, so I'll be stuck behind him for a while now. You can see Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, and then Daniel Ricciardo all really close to each other now. So we're getting a nice little, probably eighth battle, which is very fun to see. Come on, let's get a good battle here. Come on. Stroll team ready, awesome. That's just proper British. It's just, let's go. It's just horrible. And he goes, we're just trying to get to the dries, Lance. We're just trying to get to the dries. Just hold on. I understand why all these teams are saying this. I'm guessing for the driver, it's probably the most aggravating thing, saying, I just want to go to the dries. And the team are going, we can't, we want you to. We really do, but you can't. So DRS, I think, has been activated, by the way. We've got 28 laps left as well. So we're halfway through. I'll give you a quick update. Stroll, Perez, Albon, Vettel, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Sainz, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Magnussen, Russell, Gasly, Raikkonen, Ocon, Kvyat, Bottas, Grosjean and Latifi. So now these 1 second gaps will come down closer. So your 1 second gaps, it's Verstappen to Sainz. He's nearly just under 1 second. Same with Leclerc. Same with Hamilton. Hamilton's really close. Same with Vettel as well. To Albon, obviously that virtual safety car really did help. Raikkonen second behind Pierre Gasly, might be able to get him. So DRS has been activated. We're in the DRS zone, but I don't think none of them are close enough to anyone. Maybe Charles Leclerc might be the only one. No, that's it. Sorry, that's Sebastian Vettel. It's Hamilton now. It runs a bit wide, a lot of spray coming up from him. Oh, so, wow. Vettel's done well. He's actually caught up Alex Albon. He's nearly second behind him. Well, an Albon was fighting for Perez against Perez. Perez has sort of just sped off. He's now nearly 4 seconds ahead of Albon now. Just shows how much this track can change when it gets dry, when cars get a bit thing. My worry is if it gets fully dry and the Mercs get back into it, they have definitely got the pace. It's just very teasing it. I don't think there's going to be a transition. Charles Leclerc, he was the first person out on the track to take the gamble of Inters. Is he the first person to take the gamble? He's not. He's on a fresh set of Inters. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Also, it was Albon's tyres. That's why he's dropped off. He said he's struggling with them. Not as much chaos as we thought though, but it's a teasing race, isn't it? It's like, oh, this could happen, but then this could happen. Knowing us, knowing the F1, it's just not going to happen. Let me get myself a reset up. Have I got anything? I've got some bananas. Don't fancy banana. I've got some celebrations as well, but again, I don't think that's really a sustainable breakfast. Oh, Matt Verstappen now. Just around a second behind Carlos Sainz, you can see him. Raikkonen pits. Is Raikkonen the first to make the plunge to the dries? I mean, he's got nothing to lose. But he is the only Alfa. Will the Alphas just want to get both one car's classified finished? Classified, yeah, that's right. Can you go to Raikkonen, please, Sky? Sky, can you tell us if Raikkonen have gone to softs? Or dries, sorry, not softs. Sky, go to Go to Ted. Ted can let you know. The problem is just that there are them puddles on that middle of the final track, and so if one of them dry tyres goes over him, it won't be the best, you'd say. Claire and Raikkonen both pit for Raikkonen. Thank you, Renault. Raikkonen has pitted for Inters. So therefore, the Sky Sports coverage, but Renault's Twitter can tell me. Okay. Let's see if the guys can... Some of these people can do it. Hamilton, is that Hamilton? I think Hamilton runs wide here. Still in 5th. Don't know why he goes wide there. Sean, I think this is either Carlos Sainz. It is Carlos Sainz. With Max Verstappen just a little bit behind him. Just a little bit, not far off. He's only just nearly under a second. Obviously with DRS activated, I should get him, but I don't think he get into that second. Sainz will get DRS on Ricciardo though. Oh, very close. Ricciardo. Sainz gets past Ricciardo. Does Sainz get past Ricciardo? Will he? He will. By the way, Charles Leclerc says fastest sector 1. Danny Ricciardo just didn't have any grip in it. I thought he slowed down. I've got a good prediction. Go on then. I'm ready. I'm ready, Chris. Oh, it's going to be an annoying one, isn't it? Ricciardo will pit. He'll come out and go to fresh inters. Not fresh inters, he'll come on to inters. I don't know whether they're fresh or not. I can't tell you that. As Ricciardo does pit. Ricciardo comes in. Inters are in. Ricciardo's out. Charles Leclerc sets the fastest lap, by the way. And Charles Leclerc should get past Ricciardo. I'm ready, Chris. The club, then your fastest lap on fresh inters. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Which driver will win an F1 title? You have to go Max, don't you? Right, let's take it. So let's do it first of all. We'll win an F1 title first. So let's look at next year. If we take into account that Aston Martin, so let's take into account Aston Martin has got the same car as Race Point, and Race Point have got the same pace. Okay. Are we taking out the Mercs? I'm taking out the Mercs. No, I'm not. No. But let's say that these two were in the same team in this. Oh no, right. Aston Martin, if it's the same Racing Point car, they will have pace. They showed that they're quicker than a Red Bull. Max is an incredible driver. I think Max probably is a better driver than Lance in the overall. But Max is got a very high temperature. Sorry, Sebastian Vettel does pit. That's again another slow pit stop for Vettel. It's another slow pit stop. For God's sake, Seb. As Sainz does pit as well. Yeah, so Lance gets Daddy's new team too. Okay, and Max is still at Red Bull, I'm guessing. He'll focus set to 1. Alex! Oh. I'll reply to your question in a second, Chris. It was his chance. It was his fucking chance to get a podium. Just has no grip. A Red Bull just ruined him. I know they didn't want to pit, but a lot of teams decided we'll just come bring him. Max does have the Red Bull drinks, and I think let's look at Hamilton. Hamilton is not an angry driver, but he's very complainer and thingy. But when he complains, he improves on that. Look at the biggest example. When he complains about his tyres. When he complains about his tyres, he'll try and make the most of it. Whereas I feel like when Max complains, he'll keep on complaining. And I think if Max just learned, okay, right, this isn't going my way, we'll go again, we'll try it. Instead, I think I'd say Lance. I would. Yeah. He's only a year younger, and it depends on the year as well, though. Because I think if it's a year full of wet races, awkward weather races, I think Lance has got it. He for some reason excels in this, but does. Oof. I don't know. I'll go Lance. I think Max is complaining and lets him down. And that's my only problem. He's too emotional. And that's not a bad thing. I just think I feel like when he crashes out or he spins out, it affects him. Who would have thought? But I think one thing I hate that Lance gets such an unfair rap. Yes, he is a paid driver. We know he is. His dad owns the team. But if he's not getting performances, his dad won't invest more money, will he? Yet Lance is proving that he can. And you see the foot of, I don't know who that is, I think it's one of the race engineers going. It's the nervous foot as the race points are backlogged here, but Stroll has caught up to Perez, by the way. Stroll has really caught up to Perez. This could be huge. Perez could get past Stroll, yeah. Imagine if Perez wins. I would want Lance. Oh. I do quite like that. The team telling Lance, we're going to go put you on some inters. And he goes, why are you doing that? And he goes, fine, just stay out then. Oh! Kevin Magnussen out of the race. Oh, okay, Kevin. Okay, Kev. So Magnussen comes in for a pit stop. Pit stop's fine. A bit of a slow one. What happened here with Kevin Magnussen? Sorry. That's strange. I don't know if he's retired or if he's... We'll wait and see here. Stroll's boxing. He's a paid driver that can actually drive, not with a good car. He's definitely not Latifi. Poor Latifi. Again, Latifi does seem like a nice guy. Yeah, I think you've got to give Latifi a bit of doubt. It's his first year. Give it next year. Because like you think about Russell wasn't amazing in the Williams. He had glimpses, but he definitely wasn't amazing. Give Latifi the next year, and then I think we could really judge him massive. But yeah, he can drive. He comes in for the inters. It's a bit of a slow pit stop. He releases 3.2. It's probably 0.3 seconds slower than usual. Let's see where he comes out. Perez gets past him and Hamilton does. But one thing to note, Perez and Hamilton haven't pitted yet. Gets past Verstappen. How's Verstappen back in third? Pit lane incident involving Magnussen will be noted. By the way, Magnussen is still ahead of Latifi. Maybe you were right, Chris, because I've just realised he's still ahead of him. By the way, that was a really good question about Lance and thing. Because you would have thought, I don't know. Any day you'd go Max, but there's points this year. How has he come out behind Verstappen? I'm really confused. Apparently Mesa's tie didn't go on. I didn't see. Lando Norris is pitting, by the way. Hamilton gets past Perez. Is Hamilton going to win this race? He just appears out of nowhere, doesn't he? He just appears out. Gets in with DRS. I mean, can I also have a question? How's Max Verstappen in third? How's he come out ahead of Lance Stroll? I hate him. I do. No, I don't. I mean, he's not my favourite driver on the grid. Stroll already complained about the tyre saying they're graining already. That is not good for Lance. A man who really does deserve more. In this race especially. He'll be very disappointed if he doesn't even get a podium. How's Max in... Yeah, I just don't like to see it. How's he done that? Imagine if Hamilton wins this. Imagine. It'd be really... Oh, God. It'll be interesting to see you. Because let's say... Oh, no, because they're not. When does Hamilton pit? When does Hamilton pit is the big question. Let's have a look here. We're getting a really good battle though, by the way. I think it's 5th. Is it 5th or is it 6th? It's a red... It's for 6th. It's Vettel is just a bit ahead, but it's Albon and Leclerc. Leclerc is hunting down Alex Albon. Charles Leclerc again. Both Ferraris have had a really good drive today. He can't anybody else today. Anybody else at max? Imagine if Hamilton does it. You know what? Fair play. Fair play. Charles Leclerc, just doesn't commit with it. Which is probably smart. Wait for Hamilton and Perez to pit. You know what? If you're Racing Point, I know this sounds so stupid. If you're Lance, do you go, put me on hards or mediums and take the risk? You've already put him in fourth behind Verstappen. He's already complaining about tyres. Do you sacrifice that fourth? He's not on podium. He's not even close to Verstappen. Do you? Thing is, you have to work your way through so much. By the way, we've got 19 laps left, so not long left. But I don't. That's the thing. Anything yellow flag sector 1. I don't think it's big. I think it's just a typical someone's run wide. Still going though. So one thing I hate about when it's a wet race, you see yellow flag sector 1 pop up. Lando Norris sets the fastest lap of the race, by the way. I think it's Nicholas Latifi. Oh, Latifi spins out now. Does he keep going? He does. Damn it. It's bad that I want him to DNF. But I really want a safety car to really spice this race up, because this is where strategy would come in. I'm just going to get a drink. Strategy would really come into play. Sebastian Vettel gets past Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll's race can go from bad to even worse now, as Lance Stroll will fire back against Sebastian Vettel. Will he get him on the inside? He will. Vettel has to pull away. But it means Charles Leclerc now is literally right behind him. But Lance Stroll runs wide. Lance Stroll now is down into, I think that's 6th. He is behind Charles Leclerc. Lance Stroll's race has just gone from 1st to 6th in a matter of laps. Lance Stroll is more or less practically just like Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team. Okay, stay calm, but Lewis Hamilton leads the Turkish GP Racing Points team. This calm you speak of, where can we get some of this? Another green flag, so wow. Oh. Stroll loses 2 places to Ferraris. Wow. Stroll and Vettel getting close to each other. Sainz team radio. Oh! McLaren let know there could be some rain in 10 laps time, but not clear yet. Imagine if we get rain in the final 8 laps. Apparently it's got noticeably. It's got darker by the pit lane. Noticeably. There you go. Noticeably darker in the pit lane. Yellow flag sector 1. Is it a big one? Is it a big one? It will be. It'll be spin. As Charles Leclerc now gets past his teammate. A great Ferrari battle. It's not a big one. That's a great Ferrari battle here for 5th and 4th. Charles Leclerc has drove stellar today. Yellow flag sector 2. Big yellow flag. Come on. We need a safety car. This is usually K-Max Q. Come on, Kevin or Nick. Oh, Grosjean, you know, Roman. Come on, give us a safety car. There is yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. I mean, it's been there for God's sake. They're just teasers. They're just dirty little teasers. No safety car yet. Not yet. Come on. It's the one thing I don't like about Sky Sports coverage, I'll be honest with you. They don't show, like, do you know when the yellow safety car, when the safety car thing pops from the top left, they don't show it. Like, all the time, they don't. It is quite aggravating to see, because I just want to see, okay, how long's left? Oh, it was Romain Grosjean and Nicolas Latifi who both spun out, that's why. Latifi's pitted. Come on. Let's see. Hamilton 35 laps on his. Perez 30 laps on his. Verstappen 30 laps on his. Leclerc 10 on his. Oh. Hamilton saying it looks like it's getting darker. Is there going to be more rain? And Verstappen, Mercedes said, yes, that's a McLaren on a racing point. Oh no, that is a McLaren on a racing point. It's Sainz and Stroll. What has happened to Lance Stroll this race? Carlos Sainz gets past Lance Stroll. What has happened to Lance? This race has just gone from bad to worse for Lance Stroll. He started in pole. He is now sitting in 8th. It's just stuff you hate to see. I do like Lance, I really do. And it looked like we were going to get a different race, and then, well, you saw what happened. Yeah. What can you say? Bloody Lance is... By the way, Lewis Hamilton has just lapped Valtteri Bottas. Lewis Hamilton... Sounds complaining that Stroll nearly crashed into him. Hamilton has lapped... Well, okay, that is bad if you're Valtteri. If you're Valtteri Bottas, that is bad, isn't it? That is awful. Is this Ferrari's best team race? Oh, 100%. I mean, it could. Thing is, this race, some of these drivers have come out and know, like Leclerc and Vettel. Vettel was 13th, was it? Well, I can see at the bottom when he comes across. They weren't in the top 10. I think, was it 11th and 10th? It was 10th and 11th. Yeah, 11th and 12th. Like, they were in 11th and 12th, and now they're sitting in 4th and 5th, really competing. If Sergio Perez gets a podium, that will be very happy. I'm sad that Lance isn't there, because I think he deserved it. But if Perez is... Do you think this might be the first season as well? Oh, it's a retirement. Nicolas Latifi is retired from the race. He was very far away. Him and Romain Grosjean did collide, but maybe just thingy. Maybe just save parts is my only thinking. Maybe just to save face in this race. Oh, rhymed. Funny, innit? Oh, shut up. I'm going to insert an ad. I sort of want to click it, but I don't want to. No, I won't. It would be funny, though. Haha. Click it, then something dramatic happens. Yeah. As Charles Leclerc now is hunting down Max Verstappen. If Charles Leclerc gets a podium, it genuinely proves that he... I think he's... do you know when you talk about... drivers get the next World Championship? That man. In terms of young drivers, Charles Leclerc, how old is Charlie? 23, is the same as Max? Not Charles Peak, Charles Leclerc. There you go. How old is he? 23. I think he's the next one. I genuinely do. And that's the Red Bull pit. Let's have a look. There's a Williams pitting in behind him. That's Russell. Verstappen does pit though. Verstappen will pit. Hamilton and Perez haven't pitted yet, by the way. Leclerc is on quite fresh tyres. It's a slower pit. It's number 3.7 by Red Bull. That could have been an unsafe release, you know. That was really very close. Russell, 2.4. Can Carlos Sainz get 5th here? Again, out of nowhere. Same with the McLaren. I mean, Norris is in points, but he's sitting on the fastest lap. As bad as it is, you're finishing 10th. One Renault's behind you. One's Renault's headed, but you've got the fastest lap. Carlos is in 6th. This could not be a bad race for McLaren's. Leclerc is the best bet, yes. Skill and pretty level head. That's the thing. I feel like Lance and Max were 12 by them before. They are very hot-headed. I think they react thing. Charles is, but he settles with it. What race were it? It was last year when he was going, I just need to be on these things, and the Ferrari go, no, we're not doing that. He goes, fine, okay. And he just puts his head down, and we didn't hear from him until the rest of the race. Yeah, he might be behind the scenes, I doubt it, because he seems like a lovely guy, but behind the scenes he may be like, that was absolutely stupid, why did you do it? Get a bit angry. But I think in the moment he knows, okay, just focus on racing. As Carlos Sainz on Alex Albon, Carlos Sainz on the inside. And Carlos Sainz up into 5th. The man who's at Ferrari next year will be battling Charles Leclerc. Up into 5th. Driver of the day, I mean, who does it go? Hamilton, Perez, Leclerc. I think one of your top 3, it's got to be. Sure, Max Verstappen's slow pit stop. Comes in. That front left just didn't go on quick. I think. Oof, that was close. Then Russell obviously slows. Is that Christian Horner? So they're just looking at Max's tyres from before. We're on board with the race pod. It's Sergio Perez. Leclerc's chasing Sergio Perez. As much as I want Perez to be on the podium, a Leclerc and Vettel podium. Oof. Ferrari will be extremely happy with it. Even if it finishes as it is, Ferrari will be extremely happy with today's race. Wow. I'll put with Valtteri Bottas. I'm on radio just saying Valtteri's got blue flags, someone might have to tell him to move out of the way. Poo with Valtteri. If I got up at 3 AM just to watch Hamilton again. So what time is it now? So you got up at 3, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, so it'll be like 20 past 4. 4:20. You might end at 5, Chris. Should end at 5. You might be get a thing. Have you got work? Or are you alright? Because if you don't have work, you can have it's Sunday, innit? Oh, look at is that Stoffel? Oh, I like Stoffel. He does seem like a lovely guy as well. I just like nice people. Valtteri Bottas is having problems. He's having a lot of Verstappen sets fastest lap by the way. What has happened to Valtteri? What has happened to him? Hamilton's winning by 19 seconds. How? He is unreal. Oh yeah, good one. Who's spot, Chris? I'm not looking forward tonight. So luckily for us, you see, so 4:38, 4:36. So let's say you go to sleep at 5. Yours starts at 1. No, yeah, you can get like a good 7 out of that. We're lucky. Ours starts at 6 PM. And luckily, because I'm a Jags fan, we're always on at 6. As Max on the team radio. Not ready for slicks. Someone just gone off track there. They have. It was whoever thingy laps. Yeah, who do you support, Chris? Who's your team? Because with America, I feel like it is very location based. Like with the UK, you just choose a team. With America, I do feel like if you're from that state, you support them. Unless you weren't a fan before and then whatever you live in, because I know in America you move around a lot. Albon and Verstappen, a little Red Bull battle. Here we go. Gasly gets past Bottas. Again, they're going to show percentage driver of the day. They're not. We're 11 laps left, and it looks like it's going to finish Hamilton, Perez, Leclerc as it stands. Will of the sports corner of the NFL corner formula. I don't know where that's gone. But Will, who's on the channel a lot, he's a Cowboys fan. So you're lucky, so you get all the primetime games. If you're a Cowboys fan in England, it's good and bad because you're always on TV, but you're always on at 20 past 1 AM. when you spot a great team like the Jags, you're always on at 6. I mean, I'm not looking forward to today. I'm really not. I think it's going to be a whitewash by the Packers. I really do. Everything's setting up for it to be a thing. The rumours being Jackson will move to London, Tottenham and become the London Jaguars. I'm not opposed to it. I don't think it'll happen. I just think the travel schedule that it would mean for the teams and the players, I don't know. I know it's when they come over here, because I'm only a recent fan. Valtteri Bottas pits, some more inters, don't mean anything. 3.2 seconds. I know that I'm only a fan. I've only this season, my first full season watching. I watched a couple last year, but like not massively. I'd only really watched the highlights, but this year I've really thought, give it full beans. I know Kieran L has really got into it last year. He supports the Vikings. Yeah. So I was hoping this year I'd be able to go to a London game, obviously. That's the thing. So next year, pencil in for next year for sure. Would love to go do that. Yeah, this season it's a tank for Trevor. It really is. It's not even a tank for Trevor because the Jets are awful. So it's a tank for Justin Fields. Which I'm fine with. We've got a good blend. We've got DJ. We're talking to Will, I think we might have the best 3 quarterback pairing though. If we keep our 2 quarterbacks now, get rid of Mike Glennon and bring in Justin Fields, we'll have Fields, Minshew, Luton. And which means, the thing is, let's say Fields get injured for one game or something, Gardner can come in and do a good job. If Gardner's injured, Luton can come in and just do a sensible job. He's obviously playing tonight. Big chance for him. The same with James Robinson. We know the Packers can't stop the run, as the Vikings proved. A yellow flag in Sector 3. Is it just a typical simple yellow flag? Oh. It's Roman Grosjean. He's going very slow. He might have to pull over here. Oh no, he's not going slow. I thought he was. Back on the track. He is going very slow. Come on, Roman. Pull over. Pull over. I'm on board with Lando Norris, who is going to try and down Ricciardo. Another best race for the Renault team today. 9th and 11th. I think the podium's going to go to Ferrari today and Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez, but it goes Ferrari then Hamilton, because Hamilton, out of nowhere, is just 19 seconds ahead. It's mental though. As soon as that track dries out, ooh, Ricciardo spun. Ricciardo has spun. Will he? So Ricciardo locked up. I mean, these 2 drivers be teammates next year. I want them to reassure, because was there connection or was it just a simple spin out by Daniel Ricciardo because he locks up? Let's have a look here. Mercedes coming out with something. No, Ricciardo. I thought there was connection. No connection. Oh, Ricciardo does just spin and lose it. I think we've got 9 laps left, if I'm correct. 9 or 8 laps left. Are those fans there? A little bit of fans at the track. 8 laps left. And as it stands, it's Hamilton, Perez, Leclerc, Vettel, Sainz, Albon, Verstappen, Stroll, Norris, Ricciardo, Ocon, Kvyat, Gasly, Raikkonen, Bottas, Russell, Grosjean, Magnussen, 2 DNFs, Nicholas Latifi, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Like Gio. Oof. Can they hold on? Can they hold on? Oh. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all them notification. We've got a stream later on today, the UEFA Nations League. I'll do the rest of the end. Lewis Hamilton, as it stands though, he's going to end like that, unless he DNFs. Lewis Hamilton will be a 7-time world champion. Maybe he retires. Maybe he does retire. Who knows, but I don't think he'll retire. I think he's got a couple more seasons in him, but if he does, leaves that seat of Mercedes open for a George Russell, a Valtteri Bottas to finally actually do well. Who gets out? Let's say Hamilton doesn't re-sign. I think he will, but Bottas gets past Kimi Räikkönen. I vote Leclerc driver of the day. Ham doesn't count him. Oh yeah. As soon as you say that, he does have a little bit of a run wide. As soon as I see your comment, Chris. But yeah, it's either Leclerc or Vettel. I think Vettel started one before Leclerc, so Leclerc. Hamilton again, he would deserve it. Same with Perez, but they are practically where they started, apart from Hamilton. Leclerc and Vettel have made up nearly 9 and 8 places. I'm pretty confident. Vettel 8, yeah, Leclerc 9. So they've done very well. No, 7 from Seb. And 8 for Charles Leclerc. Lance Stroll, his race has gone from bad to worse. He was on pole position, Lance. He was on pole, and now he's sitting in 8th. Shows how much a race can change for a driver. It really does. Perez says fastest sector 2. He should get podium, Sergio Perez. I think he's just 6 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc. With Leclerc's spin, it helps a bit, and his 5-second gap between Leclerc and Vettel. So that should be fine in 7 laps. The Red Bulls have completely lost the pace today as well. Sainz sitting in 5th, grey race from him. Ricciardo only 6 seconds ahead of Esteban Ocon. 7 laps left. Can anything major happen? Or will it just be typical plain sailing for Lewis Hamilton? Oh! Alex Albon's spun out now. Alex Albon's spun out. Oh! Verstappen spun. Oh, go on, Alex. Why is Albon trending? Albon goes a little bit wide and then Verstappen does a full 360. And Verstappen loses it. He spins. He gets back straight. He does do that, which is nice to see, but God, yeah. Not good for the Red Bulls. Can't hide my smile. Yeah. Sainz will be fine. Hamilton team radio. Hamilton saying, is there no concern at these tyres blowing up? Merker saying, we looked at Valtteri's, they're in very similar condition. We pitted Valtteri, but nothing to worry about. The thing is, I think they could pit and be fine. Seeing his race engineer, James Vowles, is it? Or Vowles. Raikkonen's pitted. He's just pitted for a bit of fun, I feel like. Magnussen's overtook Grosjean pitted as well. Not great race for Haas. Not a great race at all. Not great for Valtteri Bottas in P14. Poor from him today. Just hasn't had the great fastest sector from Lando Norris in sector 2. And he does get the fastest lap as well, Lando Norris. Takes it off Max Verstappen. Can Sergio Perez do it? He lost the podium due to a poor pit stop at Imola. Can he do it this time? Can he just get that podium? If he gets a podium to round out his season, I think he'll be very happy with that. If he doesn't have a seat next year, I think he'll be very happy. Is Roman Grosjean are still in the pits? I think he might be retired. Heavy rain last lap. Heavy rain. Vettel team radio. Yeah. Heavy rain. I love 2020. You know what? People say it's been an awful race, but for sports and everything, oh my God. You'll outlive it as well, Chris. As bad 2020 has been, it's been great for motorsport, and Verstappen gets past Alex Albon somehow. Verstappen spun out and he's caught up Alex Albon. How? Unless it was a team order, but... Come on. Let's see this heavy rain. Let's see this heavy rain. Come on. It's not going to mean anything, we know this, but you can always hope. Heavy rain for the post show too. Oh, come a lap early. A lap early. Come on. 5 laps left, sorry, not 6, can't do maths. 5 laps left. Fastest lap again, Lando Norris. Speeding around this track, he really is. Once he got past Daniel Ricciardo, he's nearly 15 seconds ahead of him. Ocon 7 seconds behind Ricciardo. 7 or 6 seconds. If a heavy rain patch, a small mistake, and you think, Charles Leclerc now, got to get that podium. If he does this, it'll be incredible. I mean, if he doesn't get it, Vettel does, and that'll be great for Ferrari, but Charles has driven incredibly. 5 laps left. 22 laps on his intermediate. He's done it perfectly, because you see, I think it was Verstappen pitted 3 times. Hamilton 100% has won. It's all about this mid-battle, as we can see right now. Hamilton should win it, but a big rain thing and a big crash could play into the Ferrari's favour. It could play into Sainz's favour. For me, as long as the Red Bull don't get a podium, I'll be very... As long as Verstappen doesn't get a podium. Nah, I don't mind Max. There's part of me that thinks there's something about him. I don't know whether it's a bad attitude. He's coming to the sport very young, at a high level. He's treated as a god at Red Bull. 4 laps left. Can Sergio Perez hold on? He's the driver who's made the least positions in terms of actually people who made positions. He's the driver who's made the least. Also, Perez now is up into that battle for the mental mid-table, because it's Leclerc there, who's on 100, Perez, who's on 100, Ricciardo, who's on 96. All very close. Lando Norris again says the fastest lap here. He might get Lance Stroll. Well done, Lewis Hamilton, by the way, if he gets this from 6th to a win and his 7th World Championship. Rain. Bottas is slower. What? Somehow Bottas is slower on the new tyres. He's 6 slower. Well, it's hard to think how Perez wouldn't obviously. He scored points every race, I think. Poor Valtteri. The team just having this 4 laps to go and he just goes, I wish it was less. I think apart from when he had COVID, I'm pretty confident you're right there. F1. No, I don't want to go to the website. So, I can figure this out. Austrian GP, so you add. Okay, Austrian GP, you got 6th. You got 6th. Got 7th. He got... Unless he retired. If there's a retirement, it's fine. Where is he? Sergio Perez. He was out of this race, that's fine, we can let him off. Verstappen runs wide again, by the way. He runs wide again. Perez weren't available for that. Spanish GP, 5th point. Ooh, 10th, he only just got it in Belgium. Italy, 10th again, because that's when Latifi finished 11th. 5th. 4th. 7th. 6th. And then, as of now, you are correct, Chris. So you know your stats. That has meant every race that he couldn't have taken racing because of COVID and stuff when he got it. Two laps left, so badly. If he rains hard, a lot of these drivers will be on inters. I doubt to see any of them take the risk and pit now. They're just going to have to fight through the inters. Ooh. So, basically, Mercedes going to Hamilton saying, we're expecting rain to hit the end of turn 8. So, it looks like Merc are going to pit. Are Perez and Leclerc going to hold on? This is the biggest thing. By the way, Carlos Sainz is up 10 as well. So, Leclerc, Vettel and Sainz, incredible race. I mean, everyone in that top 5. Similar Lando Norris and P now. This is key. As I say, Lance Stroll runs wide. Okay, so, biggest thing here. Lando Norris will get past Lance Stroll. Stroll's race going from bad to worse. Just going back to a lot worse. Okay. It's all to do with this when this rain hits. Because you're either going to get dragged on into just trying to hold it out in that wet weather. Hamilton saying he is going to stay out. He's overruled it. It's the power that Hamilton has. The thing is, for Hamilton, it's sort of respectable because if he goes, I'm going to stay out, it's all on him. He can't blame the team. He's made that decision. I think if the team brought him in, then it failed. Let's have a look. Lap 57. We've got 2 laps left, I think. By the way, nice little overtake by Orlando. You're seeing Lance on that first corner. He just completely runs wide, slows down a minute. I think he has to let Lando pass because of no, he just can't build up back enough speed, and Lando easily gets him. No, Mateo. Lando letting out a little yee-hoo. And no Matteo Binotto on the track this weekend. Ferrari looks set to finish 3rd and 4th. Coincidence? Not. One of the guy falls into a chamber. I just want to give Stroll a big cuddle and silently eat poutine with him. It really has not gone well for him. This is Lewis Hamilton's race. We're all just living in it. Where is this rain? Doesn't look awful. Hamilton. Okay. Hamilton is in his final lap. Can Lewis Hamilton become a 7-time world champion, or will he spin, crash out? Hamilton will get past them. There's a Ricardo. But it's a back marker anyway. Can Hamilton do it? A 7-time world champion, the best motorsport driver to ever grace the tracks. I don't think you can deny that. He, in a race where it looked like he was nowhere near, ended up being 28 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. 28 seconds ahead. It's unreal. As he's got older, he's learned to make his own decisions. You've seen it here. This could have been so pivotal to the race. In a race where he's going to win the title, he doesn't pit. The team tell him, we're going to pit. And he goes, no, keep me out, please. I know I can stay out. By the way, when did Grosjean retire? I think it's when he it's when he crashed into Latifi. I think they both retired in the pits. I've just realised though. Can Lewis Hamilton? I think he can. As he comes through the final corner. And Lewis Hamilton has done it. He's a 7-time world champion. Charles Leclerc gets past Sergio Perez. And I think Vettel's going to get past Perez as well. Charles Leclerc gets past Perez, and I think Perez might get over to... Seb get past Charles Leclerc. On the final lap. Sergio Perez managed to get back into second. Sebastian Vettel on the straight. It's all so close. And they're going to think it, but it's Perez gets his P2 back. Sebastian Vettel gets a P3. Charles Leclerc nearly had the podium. He had it in his grasp as Sebastian Vettel gets him on that last corner. Leclerc comes in 4th. Carlos Sainz comes in 5th. Verstappen in 6th. Albon in 7th. Just here, Perez locks up on that, like the 3rd last corner. Leclerc gets him on the outside. He gets past him, but there. Because you see Leclerc overtake him. They come over the hill. I think Leclerc either locks up or hits. Perez catches up. Leclerc locks up. Perez goes on the inside. And then and he goes so wider. I don't think he knows it's Sebastian Vettel. He goes wide. And Charles Leclerc, he was so close to a podium, but he's gone to Sebastian Vettel. But Sergio Perez, after heartache 2 weeks ago, Sergio Perez has got a P2 driving for his career. Sebastian Vettel on P3. Oh, wow. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I mean, run down. It goes, I think Magnussen DNF, by the way. He did not finish. It goes Hamilton, Perez, Vettel, Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Albon. I can't say. Also, that is really cool. On Hamilton's visor, they've put all of his moments winning the world titles. That is quite cool. That's it. Is Lewis just going to give a really calm reaction? Oh, he's crying. Oh, he's not crying. I think he was laughing. Lewis Hamilton, the FIA Formula 1 World Champion. 2008, 2014, 2015. Didn't get 16, but got 17, 18, 19, and now 20. Lewis Hamilton is a world champion again. And I think, not to overshadow it, well done Sebastian Vettel, well done Sergio Perez. He's done it. And he deserves it. He really does. Such a consistent driver in his most recent years. He's breaking down, but you can't blame him. Everything he has done for Mercedes, for the sport, he's the most... I think we have a thing called sports personality. If he doesn't win it this year, I'll be very shocked. I think he... Well done to Lewis Hamilton. Well done to Lewis Hamilton. Well, what a race. It was full of ifs, buts, maybes. Things happened, things didn't. Thank you very much for joining me, Chris. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in, everyone that's liked, subscribed. Josh and everyone, I think I'm here as well, we'll be back later on tonight with the UEFA Nations League. We've got some big games coming up, especially England versus Belgium. That'll be very fun. But I'll see you in 2 weeks for Bahrain. It's a hectic season. Ta-ta.